What you should know about dopamine addiction. What you should know about dopamine addiction. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter that plays a crucial role in the brain's reward system. It is responsible for the pleasurable sensations that come with activities such as eating, sex, and exercise. However, dopamine addiction can occur when individuals become overly reliant on activities that trigger the release of dopamine. Here are some things to know about dopamine addiction. Dopamine addiction can happen with any activity that triggers dopamine release. While many people associate dopamine addiction with drug use, it can happen with any activity that triggers the release of dopamine, including shopping, gambling, video games, and social media. Dopamine addiction can lead to changes in the brain. Chronic dopamine addiction can lead to changes in the brain's reward system. These changes can make it harder for individuals to experience pleasure from activities that used to bring them joy. Dopamine addiction can cause withdrawal symptoms. Just like drug addiction, dopamine addiction can cause withdrawal symptoms when the activity that triggers the dopamine release is stopped. These symptoms can include anxiety, depression, and irritability. Dopamine addiction can lead to risky behaviors. In an effort to achieve the dopamine release they crave, individuals with dopamine addiction may engage in risky behaviors such as drug use, unprotected sex, or excessive gambling. Dopamine addiction can impact relationships. Individuals with dopamine addiction may prioritize the activities that trigger the dopamine release over their relationships with friends and family members. This can lead to strained relationships and social isolation. Dopamine addiction can be treated. While dopamine addiction can be challenging to overcome, there are treatment options available. Cognitive behavioral therapy and other forms of psychotherapy can help individuals develop healthier coping mechanisms and break their reliance on dopamine-triggering activities. Prevention is key. One of the best ways to avoid dopamine addiction is to practice moderation in activities that trigger dopamine release. It's also important to seek help early if you suspect that you or a loved one may be struggling with dopamine addiction. In conclusion, dopamine addiction can occur when individuals become overly reliant on activities that trigger the release of dopamine. It can lead to changes in the brain, withdrawal symptoms, risky behaviors, and strained relationships. However, with treatment and prevention measures, individuals can overcome dopamine addiction and lead healthier, more fulfilling lives. Save this video. Thanks for watching.